there for you, so you know.
How do you stop Man City?
You stop Man City by taking out Haaland. And stop Haaland, stop City. Stop Haaland, stop
Yeah.
City. So if you don't stop Haaland, then you're just inviting trouble. And
What's up, people? Welcome back to Bulldozer TV. The final whistle have blown. The dust is settling and the Premier League table has been shaken up once again. We saw passion, controversy, and the moments of pure magic. Now it's time to break it all down. We are going deep into the tactics, the talking points, and the individual brilliance that define match week 10. So grab your shirt, whether it's stained with tears of joy or despair, and get ready for the most honest, no-holds-barred post-match analysis on the planet. This is the Bulldozer TV Weekend Post-Match wrap-up. I have with me my fantastic co-host, Adam. So we start with Manchester United against Nottingham Forest. The game ended in a draw, 2-2 to each team. So from your opinion, why did Manchester United not win the game? And what was the key battles that led to a draw game?
well, I think going into the game, it was very obvious that when teams get a new manager bounce on their home turf, the motivation is always extra. And if you observe the game, the very first half, United were in control. We had a good game in the first half, but in the second half, about 2-3 minutes of lack of concentration, Nottingham Forest came into the game very strong. And credit to them for turning the game around and staying in the game. From a Manchester United fan perspective, I think we saw a good team that reacted very well. Normally, games like this in the past, we would have lost. We would easily
That's a fact.
crumble, then by the time we realized it's 3-1, 4-1. But the team showed character, they showed attitude, and credit to the boys. But again, not taking anything away from Nottingham Forest. They were a very decent side, composed side, and credit to Sean Dyche.
Our preview of the game, you were very confident that Manchester United were going to win. When I predicted a 1-1 draw, so my prediction was quite right because I predicted the draw, but you were very confident in it. And we could talk about your first goal, which was actually not a corner kick, but then the referee couldn't say it and they gave you guys a corner kick
But
to
I
reach
mean,
goal.
if you watch the decisions within the game, there were controversies here and there. Yeah, so I think they cancelled themselves out.
Yeah, but then the big controversy led to a goal for Manchester United, which Sean Dyche was very furious about it. And it was quite, watching the game, it was quite a good game, like both teams. And Manchester United scored from 2 set pieces. It's not like the set pieces is now a big issue, going back to maybe 80s to 90s football where now set pieces, but I love it, but then it's just taking a lot of time.
I don't understand the obsession with playing out from the back. Set piece is part of the game. It's part of the game. It's part of the game.
No, but then
to advantage, fine.
But then there is a caveat here where it takes a lot of time, throw ball, and then you see players taking over minutes just to go get the towel to throw a long ball, and it slows down the game. No, but it slows down the game, and that's not what fans are looking for.
No, if it works for you, teams obviously are pragmatic. Every team wants to win. These are tactics or dark arts that team employ. And at the end of the season, if you get to a trophy, nobody's going to remember no, you have won. You have won. If it works for you, it is perfect. If it doesn't work, you have a problem with it. It's normal.
Yeah, but so United is back and United drew 2-2. So it was a good game, and I was really happy my predictions came to pass. And
yeah,
but so next week you guys will be. Who are you playing next week?
We're playing Spurs. At Old Trafford.
Oh, okay. So yeah, okay. Yeah, so you are back to where you belong, mid-table. So that's a good thing. And the second game is Arsenal against Burnley. Arsenal also scoring from set piece again. It's been a long time since they've scored from open play game, and it was quite a boring game. But there's one caveat with it: Jokeres always plays well against the smaller teams. It was a 2-0. We both predicted a 2. I think we both predicted a 2-0 victory to Arsenal. So I think we are doing well in terms of our predictions. So how did you see the game, and do you think? So there's the thing. There's the question I want to ask you. Do you think Arsenal will win the Premier? It's a sure thing for them to win the Premier, because I look at the table right now and they are leading Man City with just 6 points. Actually, I thought they were leading Man City with a lot of points, but it's just 2 games. So do you think it's a sure thing Arsenal would win the Premier League? And how did you see the game against Burnley?
Well, for the game against Burnley, again, their first goal I think was from a set piece.
Yeah,
Second goal, a
a
header
corner.
from Declan Rice. And you see, these things, if they work for you are a genius. Okay, so I am not sure any Arsenal fan at this point would have any problem with set pieces as long as it is working for them. You get it. So the point being that now, Arsenal, they are so far going to be, as we said, a very pragmatic side. They are playing pragmatic football. They are not playing beautiful football that will tell them results. They are playing football that is going to get them results and then hopefully trophy at the end. Sometimes now they are the clear pathway. And we can only wish them well. But I know they won't win the league, but definitely they will be in and around the top spots, obviously, from the way they are playing.
Okay, so yeah, they look like the favorites for the Premier League. Now, yeah, but there's the thing, as fans, if you're a neutral fan or not a fan of Arsenal, you want to see more open play. That is why everybody adored Paris Saint-Germain last season, but yeah, and they keep on doing it now. So we want an expansive football. We want football where we'll put the fans on their edge, but then it's all about set pieces now.
No, we saw Company with Burnley. Didn't we see Company with Burnley? We saw them.
We saw Company. No, but then this is the thing. No, but Arsenal is a bigger team. Arsenal is a big team with all the money they've spent. No, I'm not actually. If I was a fan of Arsenal, I wouldn't complain. But just because I'm not a fan of Arsenal, and of course I'm complaining because I want them to concede goals. They are very solid at the back. I want them to be open. So I'm quite biased. Yeah, I'm quite biased with my analysis of Arsenal because I want to watch them lose possession. That's true. Yeah, so now we move to our third game
Arsenal will drop points.
Chelsea were facing Tottenham Hotspur, the Tottenham Stadium, but we still call it the 3-point lane. And
they are not playing well.
Deja vu again. We still beat them by a goal to 0. It was total domination. Like the scoreline actually flattered Tottenham Hotspur because from the first minute of the game to the final whistle, Chelsea was all over Tottenham. Gittins missed a very good chance. Joao Pedro on the day should have had a hat-trick or even 4 goals. So it was quite an easy game for Chelsea.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the game, and how did you see the Chelsea team?
Tottenham didn't provide any challenge. I was surprised. Because usually Tottenham versus Chelsea games, there's a lot of anger, grades, the rivalry. Tottenham did not show up. And if you look at the goal Chelsea scored, Caicedo, credit to Caicedo, his pressing was very, very, very good. Very, very, very good.
So after the game, Maresca said Caicedo is one of the 2 best defensive midfielders in the world with Rodri. But I am saying he's the best defensive midfielder in the world because Rodri is he won the Ballon d'Or, but he's been injured, so he's not currently playing. So to me, Caicedo is just heads and shoulders above everyone. And the game also had this fiesta nature where controversies. Bentancur should have been given a red card with his tackle against Rhys James.
Yeah.
And then Enzo Fernandez also should have gotten a red card. But then I do understand how the referee made the game play out. Didn't want to show any card, make sure that he kept his cards in his pocket. But at the end of the day, there were still lots of yellow cards that was given out. So it wasn't a good game, to be honest. It was just total domination. Chelsea had all the it was quite boring, to be honest. Honestly, it was a boring game. And as I said, I predicted a Chelsea victory, so I still got my prediction. So,
from an objective standpoint, I predicted a one-goal gap. If you remember, I said the one-goal gap.
Yeah. Yeah, so it seems like on Saturday our predictions were really on point. And then the other game that we witnessed was Liverpool against Aston Villa. Liverpool won by 2-0. I predicted a draw. You predicted, we predicted that there is no way Liverpool was going to lose that game. So
yes,
it was quite
I told you that
the thing was
will definitely come back to winning it.
Martinez gifting Salah such a goal. Like, it was just a gift. It was like, yeah, I know you've not been having your goals. I'm just giving you this ball, just score.
Yeah,
and then the second goal was a deflection from a deflected goal from Gravenberch. So it was quite. Liverpool had the energy. They looked like the old Liverpool again for some time, especially in the second half. But I think Aston Villa played it to Liverpool's hand because they didn't do what Liverpool hated. Because Liverpool hated the long balls. They hated the long balls and then the direct football. Aston Villa was just playing from the back and Liverpool was catching them. And making them.
I was surprised with Unai Emery. Liverpool's past games, the opponents have shown a certain viewpoint how to beat Liverpool. Then he decides to be overly tactical, overly analytical, because he assumed Liverpool had planned that they were going to play that way. So he wanted to catch them with the element of surprise. And he played right into Liverpool's hand. You overthought it. You have just kept it more direct. They beat Liverpool.
So it was a good victory for Liverpool, and now I think that victory will prepare them a little bit. But it's not. It's just a one victory, so you can't just say that they are back. They are not back, honestly. We'll see in the coming weekends what
it puts an end to the losing streak.
Yes, and it releases some pressure off on the slot.
Yeah.
So and the last big game was Man City against Bournemouth. Bournemouth, Man City won by 3 goals. And as we said on the weekend, the preview, that in order to beat Man City, you have to stop Erling Haaland. And he was still the difference in the game again. Scored the first 2 goals before Nico O'Reilly added a third. So it was, what do you call it? Haaland again. And then he did a robotic celebration, meaning reminding everybody he's a robot. He was made in the lab. So how did you see the game? How do you stop Man City?
Oh, you stop Man City by taking out Haaland. And on a previous show, we said stop Haaland, stop City. Stop Haaland, stop City. So if you don't stop Haaland, then you're just inviting trouble. Credit to the City team for playing to his form. Once you have a center forward, build your team around the center forward. Get the best out of it.
Irola, of course, he's one of the best coaches in the Premier League currently, but he just went for it, and then it was open. You could see the goals Haaland scored. Yeah. He had a lot of space, counter-attacking football, and then just 1-2 passes, Haaland was put through. So, yeah, of course, we know Man City is not the same as the past 2 seasons, but you still have to protect your back because they have an inhuman in the robotic striker that you don't want to give him a sniff because he gets a sniff, he scores. So, yeah, I think Bournemouth, they don't change their tactics, but sometimes you got to know the opposition you are playing in order. So, as you also, West Ham got their first win at the London Stadium since February against, what was the team?
against a good
against
Newcastle.
Newcastle United. But Newcastle have not won at home or have not won away all season. So like it's still a continuation of their losing streak away. So, but it was a good victory, and you could see the celebrations from the players and then the managers. They wanted it more. So like we were all talking about how West Ham spirit is there and what they are going to do next. But it seems like this is a good victory for them. What do you think? Is it a victory that is going to propel them and move them forward?
You know, any victory in the Premier League at home is always welcome. And against a good side like Newcastle, I think you can only, the real test is usually not the game you win. It is the second or third game afterwards. So that if you're able to build a run of good wins or at least a good form, you can build on it. But if you win and then your next game you lose or go on a losing streak, then it becomes insignificant.
Okay. And also, Brighton beat Leeds United by 3 goals to 0. We had our predictions right. We all predicted Brighton win. And also it was an easy victory. And then we predicted Palace victory against Brentford because we know Palace had their last 2 games haven't gone well, but we predicted a good victory for Brighton, for Crystal Palace, a great win. So it seems like this week we had our predictions right, and
most of them.
if our listeners had listened to us, they would have won some huge sums of money. So as they know, they should keep on listening to Adam and Bulldozer on Bulldozer Tip. So on that note, we've broken down the drama that got everyone talking, but the conversation doesn't stop here. Smash the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a moment of action. From all of us here at Bulldozer TV, thanks for watching. Until next time, keep the passion, back your team, and remember, in the Premier League, expect the unexpected. Cheers.